is NDTV and you are watching NDTV Prime.
We're now joined by Mr. Akitoshi Takemura, who is the Senior Vice President for Lexus India. Feels good to say Lexus India, I have to tell you. I mean, we've been waiting for this. Thank you for joining us.
Most welcome, and thank you very much for inviting me.
Congratulations on the brand finally debuting here in the Indian market. Like I said, we've been waiting for it, and I'm sure so have you, in the sense there's been so much speculation and so much talk. Take us back to where the idea of bringing Lexus to India first started.
Yes, the most important thing for us is that, yes, we have the Toyota brand, and we have already started selling Camry and also Fortuner. These customers, upgrading to the next model, but they have no choice. So they have to go out for the other brands. So that is one starting point that we saw, that we have to bring the luxury brand, which can cater to our Toyota upgrading customers. That is one thing. And another important thing for us is that, yes, now we have seen a lot of high net worth individual customers. We have gone to the market, we have met one-to-one. We understand now Indian high net worth individual peoples are growing very much. They are getting rich and they are becoming affluent, and they are now capable to buy these kind of cars. That gave us a very big confidence that now is a time for us to bring the Lexus. And the last but the most important thing for us is that, yes, this is an unfortunate thing, but India has an environmental issue. We find that, yes, pollutions, and also we have to import a lot of oils. So we want to contribute to the Indian society, because Toyota Kirloskar Motor is an Indian company, so we have a responsibility to contribute to society. And now we would like to push the hybrid system, which is a practical electric vehicle, because you don't need any infrastructure for charge. However, this works as an electric car and petrol car, and it gives a good mileage as well as it reduces the pollution. So that is three reasons why we thought that now it's time for Lexus.
I know that this was going to be something I was going to ask you later, but the point about hybrid, do you think that this is let's say step 2, because step 1 was the Camry, the Prius already being here. If this is step 2, could plug-in hybrid be step 3?
That's a very good question, because plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, of course, they are...
Or fully electric, yes.
Those are good, solution for environment, but plug-in hybrid and electric vehicle needs a charger. They have to be charged. Even the plug-in hybrid vehicles, they have a huge battery, so it should be charged. However, this hybrid has a good balance between the internal combustion engine and electric. So we believe in that, and also practical, because frankly speaking, most of the customers will not like to charge the car. Once you charge... We
don't have the infrastructure anyway.
First, the infrastructure is not there, but
yeah.
Even lucky if you have an infrastructure, 6 hours, 8 hours you have to wait to get the battery charged, which is not realistic. We want to provide the electric vehicle which is practical for the customers to use it. You can see the Camry hybrid. Everyone is using, and they are just happy.
It's very popular, yes.
Very popular.
Takemura-san, I have to ask you, how did you decide which were the models to start with? Because Lexus has a big portfolio now globally,
yep.
And it's very easy for us to say, hey, you should have brought us all the cars right at the start. But how did you decide what is going to be the first lot? How are you going to grow the brand?
Yes, we have met a lot of customers, and a lot of, not only in India, because we have some non-resident Indians, or even in US,
sure.
Dubai, London, Singapore. There's a lot of Indians who understand.
A lot of them drive Lexus.
Yes,
as well.
a lot of them loves
yes.
Lexus.
Yes.
Yes. So getting the views, and also the Indian affluent high net worth individuals, we understand that SUV is one of the loved Lexus model, especially the LX and RX, these two models. So especially LX is very appreciated in Dubai. RX is very much appreciated in US.
Very popular.
This was a reason that we have picked up these two models. And LS, this is our flagship, brand flagship, with the latest and everything inside. So of course, this is yet to come because we are just showcasing the motor show, Geneva Motor Show. So we need some another 9 months or plus to come. But we'd like to bring the latest technology to India. That's why, as a flagship, we have picked up the LS. And ES is a volume-making car, which makes sure that Lexus entrant will start from this ES. So that is the reason why we picked up these 4 models.
All right. Of course, can't wait for the LS, and this is a beautiful surprise, by the way, so thank you for that, because
Most
you're
welcome.
right, fresh off the Geneva Motor Show floor. You know, the big question everybody's going to ask you, of course, is about pricing. India is very price sensitive, maybe not in the luxury space, but given the fact that we have such high duty structures, at what point did you take the decision that you will not do CKD or local manufacture, but you'll start with CBU?
Yes, we have met most of the customers, potential customers, and we know that, yes, it is pricey, but also we understand that there are some customers who are willing to pay that price. Of course, most of them are import tax, but they don't matter. They say that they will pay for that, and some of the customers are responsible for contributing to the society by buying the hybrid cars.
Hybrid.
Yes. So they are ready to pay. So we found out that there's not a big number, but certain number of people who is willing to pay this premium. So we thought that, okay, let's go for the importing the car, because this number of volume is not viable to do the local production. So first we'd like to make our brand by these people, and gradually we'd like to make our Lexus owners happy. And if the Lexus owners number increase, and after crossing certain point, yes, of course, it's a responsibility to contribute to making India direction. So, of course, at that time we will study about it.
I know that somebody asked you this question already, and so you're not going to give me that number as to how many cars you need to sell before you take that decision. But let me ask you this. When it comes to taking that decision, the huge advantage you have is the Toyota infrastructure already in India, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, over other markets, we have this big advantage that Toyota already has this big manufacturing presence here.
Yes, that's true. We have a manufacturing equipment. We have also the developed skilled people. Yes, we have that advantage. But this is our first, attempt, a journey for us to try to get into this high end. And we first want to see whether we had done a lot of, market research, simulation, but first we have to see whether this Lexus will really click. And if that is confirmed, then, okay, we can go for the local production. So yes, resources we have, but it's just a matter of, we have to see that whether really our customers will be happy to pay this high premium.
You also have the other advantage that Toyota has now been locally assembling the hybrid Camry too. So
yes.
Even from a hybrid powertrain perspective, you have that little experience.
Yes, that is also one of the uniqueness of the Toyota. Yes, we are the only manufacturer that is producing the strong hybrid, the real hybrid system. So yes, we have the capability for that.
The other thing that always gets asked is, there's been such a huge delay of arriving in India, especially in comparison to the Germans. What's going to be that plan? Are you going to be very slow in terms of growth, or do you want to be a little bit aggressive to play a little bit of catch up with them? What's the India plan?
Because
really,
our price is, totally higher because of the import duty. So we have no, we don't have any plan to be, right neck to neck with our competitors. Rather than that, we'd like to go to the customer one by one, who are ready to pay this premium, who feel the responsibility to the environment, and one by one, and make them happy about the Lexus omotenashi spirit. And if they keep on, growing, then we will grow. So it's not something like, we will compete and, get a big market share, not like that. Actually, we are not interested about the market share or numbers. Rather than that, our interest is that we have to ensure the Lexus owners happy,
Sure.
satisfied. And this number of happy and satisfied should increase every day, every month, every year. That is our strategy.
So one last question then. I have to ask you about the network. You've announced 4 cities. You've also announced support in 4 other cities. What was the idea behind doing that? I mean, why not also have dealerships in the other 4 cities?
Yes, that is also, we see each city market capability. And we see that, okay, these 4 cities, we can have certain numbers which is capable for opening the dealers. We have zero intention to make our dealers unviable. We make sure, even our Toyota operation, we make sure all the dealership operations should be viable. We never, dump the dealer and try to increase the number. So that is the reason why we selected carefully these 4 cities and also the 4 service centers.
But
Because also we need to reach to some certain, customers,
Sure.
which is a bit have a distance.
Is it fair to assume that the 4 cities where you have service centers will be the next 4 for dealers as well?
There is a potential. There is a potential because not yet capable for opening sales, but we see that there are certain numbers unit in operation that might increase in these 4 after service center cities.
But do you see synergies with the Toyota network?
Yes, we see that because our sales is all exclusive for the
Sure.
Lexus. However, for the service, we have the Lexus Bay and the Toyota Bay, and whoever working in the Lexus has a very high standard, which we expect some trickle-down effect to the Toyota operation. So we expect that also our Toyota operation service will be also enhanced.
We can't wait to see all of it unfold, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
We, of course, will meet you regularly. So
Thank you, Siddhartha.
thank you for sharing time today, and again, all the very best.